Curtains up.
World War II.
It's Christmas Eve, and so they're like, let's put on a Christmas show for the men in our troops. Bob Wallace, who's like a big name superstar.
Big deal.
Bob Wallace is singing White Christmas. And then the higher-ups show up. Then bombs start falling. Oh my god, and then Danny Kaye, whose character name is Phil Davis.
Phil Davis
saves Bob Wallace.
Picked him up and took him to safety.
Under a car, and then,
my arm.
Wall lands on his arm.
Oh, you're in his arm.
And so then he's in the infirmary, and his arm's not really that bad.
It's fine.
It's fine, but he guilts Bob Wallace into being a duo act when they get back to the States. Because we won the war, and they
USA!
USA!
Okay.
And they go on the road.
Yeah.
And they're super busy all the time. Phil Davis wants
45 minutes
all to himself. So he just wants Bob Wallace to get a girlfriend.
And have sex with her.
I mean, they didn't say that, but it's implied.
Yeah, because that's how you have babies.
It's a Christmas movie.
That's another video.
So he keeps introducing him to these ladies that are inappropriate.
Yeah.
Go to Smith.
She couldn't spell it. Very funny, calling her stupid.
You know women. And so then they get a letter.
Yeah, they get a letter.
Which ends up being a fake letter.
We're going to go check out these ladies.
The Haynes sisters.
For an old pal in the army.
They're doing it for a pal in the army.
And so they're going to check them out, give them some notes on their...
This is in Florida.
So they go to the show, and they see the ladies.
Beautiful sisters.
They're very nice
Beautiful blue eyes.
They're brown.
They're blue.
No, they're brown.
Oh, yeah. Deep blue.
No.
They each pick a sister.
They pick a sister, like you do, you know.
Pick one.
I'll take the skinny one, you take the other skinny one. The landlord.
It's gonna screw him out of $200.
$200, that's too much money. I don't have $200.
I don't either.
I spent it on this lamp. They get them out of Dodge.
They
give them
sneak the girls out.
Yes, they give them train tickets, out a window, very dangerous.
But Bob Wallace doesn't know that they've given him the train tickets.
No.
That's a Phil Davis move.
Yeah.
Trying to get Bob laid. The Bob Wallace and Phil Davis did the girls' dance in the ladies' dresses, which was a really big deal back then. And then they run to the train, and then they get on the train, and there's the Haynes sisters. Oh my goodness, and then they sing the snow song.
Snow.
So that's where we're at. And then they stop in Vermont. No snow.
No snow. Nothing. It's hot. It's like 70 degrees.
It's a big deal.
May as well be LA. It probably was.
Probably was a lot. They show up at where the Haynes sisters are supposed to be having their gig in Vermont.
Yes. And guess who's there?
I don't know. Who is it?
The general!
No! From when they were in the war in World War II. They're general.
Very exciting. I did that with the wrong hand.
But they got very nervous, so they were like,
And they saw that there was no snow, so there was no customers, so the place was dying.
Yeah, so they wanted to help the general.
Yes.
So they were like, we're going to bring our people up here during Christmas. We're going to make it a whole show.
Yeah.
We're going to work the ladies in.
Yeah. With all their incredible talent, they should have been the head of the show. They should have been.
I mean, it's Rosemary Clooney.
Wow.
And Vera Ellen. I mean, when you see the foot, you're like, this is incredible.
I don't know how she does it.
She's an extra ankle.
Yes, I think it's a double jointed thing.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
Anyways, the general gets a letter, and then Bob Wallace is there because he helps him read the letter. The general wants to re-enlist, but they don't want him. And Bob Wallace sees his heart broken, so he's like, I gotta do more. Yes. So he calls up Ed Sullivan, the Ed Sullivan, and is like, let's get on the air and let's call in all the troops to come up for Christmas Eve. But the housekeeper only hears a part of the conversation.
Thinks he's gonna make him look bad.
Yeah, and she tells
Rosemary Clooney.
Yeah. Who was falling in love with Bob.
Yeah, that he was being a big old dorkwad.
Yeah.
And there was also a fake engagement to try and get them to bang. You guys, we gotta stop doing the fake engagements, all right?
It never works in a Christmas movie.
Never works.
Never worked.
So then Rosemary's like, nobody needs me. And so she goes off to New York City and she sings that song at the Pony Bar.
Yeah, and it's like...
It's a lot of hot dudes.
There's a lot of hot dudes. She has this amazing dress on with gloves. I love a lady in gloves.
And actually, one of the guys who was in her dance troupe turned out to be the lead in West Side Story.
Unbelievable.
The talent. Anyway, so she sings this forlorn song. He sees it, and then she sees him doing the nice thing on the Ed
Sullivan show, which back at the inn they've had to hide the general. Danny Kaye has to make a whole thing up that he's got a broken ankle. Which he doesn't. It's very nerve-wracking.
He's very good at faking injuries.
He's so good. He's a very great physical comedy actor.
Mm-hmm. So then everybody comes, and then Rosemary comes back to
she realizes that she made a mistake.
She made a huge and she apologized. They do the whole song and dance.
The whole Christmas number.
Yeah, and then at the end, they're about to sing the big number.
All the troops show up.
Oh, yes!
And the general is like, what? And then the housekeeper accidentally misplaced his suit, so he had to wear his general's uniform.
Yes. He looked very good.
Very handsome.
Silver fox.
And he shows up into the room, and then
Yes.
there's all of his troops.
I mean, a tear to the eye.
Tear to both eyes.
If you don't feel it in here, you're dead.
Dead inside.
Dead. And then they do all the numbers. Everybody's...
Gee, I wish I was back in the army. The army was the place to find romance. Woo! Woo!
And then the final number.
Final number, everybody's in red and white.
I'm dreaming of
Kills
a
it.
walk.
And they push the barn doors open.
Push them open.
And it's snowing!
It's snowing! It's snowing! It's not Christmas without snow, unless you live in Arizona.
It was a Christmas miracle.
Amazing.
So obviously they're going to save the inn.
Yes.
That's not in the movie, but it's implied.
Yeah, now it was like, what's that? Oh,
Snow!
Snow! We gotta go to this inn!
And
And
then
Davis like it, we gotta go there.
We gotta go. And then they go behind the tree and they make out.
Yeah, everybody's making out, which is wildly inappropriate.
So dirty.
There's a show happening.
Yeah.
They are on stage making out behind a tree.
Behind a tree. It was very good.
I mean, talk about steamy.
And that is, I think that's the movie.
That's why Christmas! You don't
Why
have to see it
Christmas?
now.
Yeah.
No, you should.
Obviously, you should have seen it already.
I mean...